Hey, hi, hello. Please don't be so glitchy today. Please don't be so glitchy today. Oh my gosh, I want my watch. I would have been really frustrated to not have my fitness tracker. Okay, it appears to be working this morning. Good morning. I'm Alex. That is Caesar. I haven't been up that long, but I decided to just jump on here right away and start my day because yesterday was a little frustrating, not just because of this, but because somebody was moving all my stuff around, and I don't think anyone likes that. So, hi, if you are new here, welcome. It's an, it's a great day for yoga, right? Okay. This is an all levels flow. If you feel so inclined, please do subscribe, like, and share this with someone who you think would enjoy yoga. We're going to start in a child's pose. Big toes together, knees apart. On a long exhale, walk your hands out and away. Bring the forehead down. Be present. That involves not getting ahead of yourself, not thinking about what was annoying yesterday. Does that even do anything? Not really. I'm trying to play with lighting. It's not that bad. Oh, that's a little better. Sorry. Okay. So, present moment. This moment right now is the best one you have. It's the only one you can do anything with. Feel the temperature of the air. Feel the texture of whatever surface you're on. Arrive. Walk your hands in and thread the right arm underneath the left. Excuse me. Make a fist with the left hand. Rest the forehead there. I'm not loving this angle. You thread the needle very just a little bit different, stretching across the shoulder. Now I'm the problem today. Yesterday it was the internet. Happy Friday. All right, so the right arm is underneath. Stretch across the shoulder, the upper back. Let's switch sides. Press into the left hand, walk the right arm forward. Left arm threads underneath, palm up. And bring the forehead down to the right hand and try to level the shoulder. Breathe. And release. Press up to a tabletop. One cat-cow. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Neutral. Tuck the toes, sit on the heels, bring the pinky edges out if you need to. We're going to place one hand on top of each shoulder and draw some circles with the elbows. bringing them forward, up, out, and around. Big wide circles. My neck still hurts a little bit, but it's getting better. And switch sides, because I know you were wondering how my neck was doing. Go round. Switch directions, I mean. And release. Come back to a tabletop. Tap out the tops of the feet. Roll the ankles around. And let's do one more cat-cow. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Neutral. Tuck the toes, hover the knees, and press back into a downward facing dog. Pedal it out, taking your time warming up the backs of the legs. Head and neck are heavy. This is a good chance to roll out one wrist at a time, and then as you replace the hand back down, you put the weight in the front part of the hands. Walk to the top of the mat. Separate the feet about hip width. Let the knees be soft as you ragdoll. Why am I stuffed up? I like to completely bend and then try to straighten my legs. I take a long time to warm up. How great is Caesar? You're my best friend. And the toes and heels come together. Press to stand. Round up one vertebrae at a time. I'll just a little bit more so that you can see most of me. All right, bring the palms to touch. Lengthen the tailbone down. Draw in the core. Maybe stretch the head and neck a little bit. Roll the shoulders back and down again. Palms touch. Bring yourself to the present moment. Perhaps set an intention, something simple, a phrase, maybe a one-word goal for your day. Seal that in with a nice, committed breath. And on an inhale, reach the arms wide and overhead. Let's keep them shoulder width, palms face each other. Roll the shoulders down again. On an inhale, look up between the hands, lengthen again. Exhale, swan dive forward, bend the knees. It's irritating me, I just noticed. You ragdoll forward. I don't know why I care so much today. Okay. Hands down. Step the right foot back to a lunge. The hands are on the mat. Feel a stretch through the back foot. Back leg presses toward the ceiling. Inhale, lower the left knee, shoulders draw back. Feel the right hip flexors. On an exhale, try to press the legs straight. Feel the sensation through the backs of the legs. Shift the weight forward into a lunge, lunge twist. Right hand down, left arm opens. Left hand back down. Left foot back plank. Lower all the way down. Bring the forehead to the left hand so the right foot can come in for a quad stretch. Press the hips forward and down. And switch. Release. Cobra. Shoulders roll back and down. Flex the toes against the mat. That will engage the thighs. Lift up halfway. And lower. Tabletop. Downward facing dog. Bring the right foot between the hands, lunge. Same thing. On an inhale, lower the left knee. Open up the chest. Feel the left hip flexors. Press back. Try to straighten both legs, pyramid pose. Lunge. Lunge, twist. Left hand down, right arm opens. Right hand back down. Step to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And fold. Press to stand. Bring the palms to touch. Inhale, arms reach overhead. This time, interlace the fingers, index finger out. Press a button on the ceiling, 3 breaths. Lift out, swan dive forward. Hands down, left foot back, lunge. Lower the left knee, shoulders draw back. Engage the core as the hips start to open. Exhale, try to press the legs straight. Lunge, back knee stays lifted. Lunge, twist, left hand down, right arm up. Right hand back down. Plank pose, hold. Lower all the way down. This time, cactus the left arm out, left palm down. Roll onto the left hip, opening up the left chest and shoulder. You can use the right hand as a pillow. Release and switch sides. If this is too much, you can leave the, right now it would be the right arm straight. It's a little bit easier. And come back to center. That's it. 1 cobra, tops of the feet press down, squeeze the legs, lift up halfway. And lower. Tabletop. Downward facing dog. Left foot steps between the hands. Now remember, as the hips start to stretch out, open up, draw in the lower belly especially. As you inhale, lower the right knee, draw the shoulders back. Long exhale, try to straighten the legs. Lunge. Lunge, twist, right hand down, left arm opens. Left hand back down. Big step to the top of the mat. Inhale halfway. And fold. Bend the knees. Utkatasana, lift the upper body up. Hands, arms are shoulder width. Palms face each other. Squeeze the legs. Draw the core in. Press to stand. Bring the palms to touch. Contain the energy. Know that you can always contain and guide your own energy. Inhale, sweep the arms wide and overhead. Hold the left wrist with the right hand. You're going to press down through the left heel as you reach up and over for a side body reach. Lift up, switch out the grip. Hold the right wrist with the left hand. And come back to center. Keep the arms overhead. Interlace the fingers or keep the hands shoulder width. Reach up. 3 breaths. Lift out. Swan dive forward. Halfway lift, long flat back. From here, hands down. Step back to a plank. Lower to your knees if you need to. I'm going to. Lower down halfway for Chaturanga Push-Up. And again, Chaturanga. Inhale into upward facing dog. Hang here for a few breaths. Press the shoulders down and away from the ears. Maybe the knees lift off the mat as you press the tops of the feet down. Downward facing dog, press back. Step the right foot between the hands. Lower the left knee. And sit all the way back. Either on the left heel, inside of it. We're going to stretch out the right hamstrings. You can keep the right knee soft if you need to. Drink my iced coffee before it melts. Sit up tall and then fold over your right leg. Notice if the mind is wandering like mine is. At least I know the individual who was moving my things around won't see this, but it did help me organize some stuff. Let me know if you like hearing my stories. Maybe I should talk about them more on Instagram. blueyoga.fit, link in bio or description. Let's release, sit up, shift the weight forward into a lunge, back knee lifts, right foot back to a plank, vinyasa back to downward dog. That's 1 or 2 chaturanga push-ups. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale back, downward facing. Bring the left foot between your hands. Lower the right knee and sit back, half split. I suppose you could do a full split if you'd like to. My legs are not ready for that just yet today. Sit up tall and fold over the left leg. So this time your mind might wander. And you can always choose your thoughts. You can decide what you're going to think about, where you're going to focus your efforts mentally, physically. Practicing to be in the present moment makes it easier, makes you more qualified when it comes to applying your brain power to other situations. It's working your mental muscle as well as our physical muscles. Pretty cool stuff. Things I'm reminding myself this morning. Shift your weight forward, back to a lunge. Lift the back knee, and back to a plank pose. Let's hold this one a little bit. Just a few rounds of breath. Feel strong, feel lifted. Vinyasa back to downward dog. Look between the hands, step to the top of the mat. Feet are together. Inhale, halfway lift. And fold. Bend the knees. Utkatasana, lift up halfway. We'll lift the upper body up. Lift your upper half up. There we go. Press to stand, bring the palms to touch. Present moment. Excuse me. Separate your feet about hip width, give or take. Interlace the hands behind the back. Roll the shoulder blades together. Lift the chin. And on an exhale, fold forward. Let the hands float over the body, over the head. Keep your hands behind you as you press to stand. Standing Cobra. Lift the chin, the head. Can go back if that's okay with you. Lift the sternum, breathe. Release, step the feet together, bring the palms to touch. Breathe. Inhale, reach the arms wide and overhead. Hold the left wrist with the right hand. Side body stretch. Just for a long exhale. Lift up and to the right. And lift out, switch. Hold the right wrist with the left hand. And lift up, interlace the fingers, palms touch, point to the ceiling or find a back bend. Lift out, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Press to stand. Turn to face the long edge of the mat. Step the feet wide. Align the outside edges of the feet with the short edges of the mat. Hands to hips for balance. Fold forward. Keep the spine long or hang more if that's okay with you. I'm going to stay long. My right hamstring hurts. Inhale, halfway lift. You might even walk your hands a palm print forward. Right hand down, twist open to the left as you press down through the outside edges of the feet. And switch, left hand down, right arm up. Right hand down. Let's keep the feet where they are. Bend into the left knee. Keep the feet flat as you stretch the right inner thigh, the outside of the right foot and ankle. Weight is forward. And switch. Once more to each side. Excuse me. And switch. Come back to center. Let's twist again. Right hand down, left arm opens. Left hand down, right arm up. Right hand down. Bring your hands to your hips for balance to stand up, heels in, toes out. Bend both knees, one hand on top of each knee as you squat down. Use the hands to keep the legs opening. Dip the right shoulder forward. Draw the left shoulder blade back as you press the right leg away. Switch sides. Come back to center. Let's stand up. Reach the arms wide and overhead. Fingers spread wide. A smile might feel like it fits here. Big step to the top of the mat right away. Let's bend both knees, feet are together. Utkatasana, sit down. Bring the palms to touch, stand up, lower the hands to heart center. Inhale, arms reach wide, reach overhead. 3 breaths. Lift out, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Press to stand. Balance on the left foot. Let's lift the right leg hip height. So you have about a right angle at the hip crease behind the right knee. Draw in the core. Palms touch. Two feet. Balance on the right foot. Hands to hips is nice because that will help you to keep the hips level so you don't lift the lifted leg hip with the lifted leg. Light flexion in the feet. Bring the palms to touch. These are just stretched. Two feet. Lift onto your toes. Separate the feet a couple inches if you need to. Lengthen the tailbone down, shoulders down, expression calm. Try to leave the crown of the head where it is as you slowly lower the heels. Feel length being created in the side bodies. We are all taller now. Let's keep that lift in the upper body. Bend the knees. Utkatasana. Press to stand. Palms touch. Lower the arms down. Inhale, arms sweep wide overhead. 3 breaths. Lift out. Swan dive forward. Right foot back lunge. Left foot back plank. Vinyasa back to downward dog. Stand on the left foot, reach the right leg up behind you, point the toe, squeeze the right glute strong, let the hip open. Pigeon, right side. If you're going to play on your phone now, why don't you send this video to someone and be like, hey, let's try this together. Or you should try this. Or just a thumbs up. And then come back to the present moment. A few more breaths wherever you are. If you practice a variation, take that. No. Dirty. And we're going back to a downward dog. If your mind was wandering during pigeon, it's usually to a person or a situation that stresses you out because we hold emotions and stress in our hips. And I know that was happening to me. All right, we're in a downward dog. Look between the hands, step to the top of the mat. Inhale, long, flat back. And fold. Oh, Caesar's dreaming. Bend the knees, Utkatasana. Lift the upper body up. Press to stand, palms touch. Inhale, arms reach wide, reach overhead. 3 breaths. Lift out, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And from here, hands down, step back to a plank. Vinyasa back to downward facing dog. Stand on the right foot, let the left leg lift back and up. Try not to open the shoulder. Pigeon left side. Take your time, even if you know how long you're going to be here. Just give yourself presence. Hey, Caesar. He's so freaking cute. And try not to think about all the stuff of yours that you found in the trash can yesterday. Why am I still thinking about it? Because I don't want it to happen when I'm gone. All right, fold forward. A few more breaths where you are. If you take a variation, practice that now. And release, make your way back to a downward dog. Come here. Lift onto the toes, tuck the chin, ripple through upward dog. Untuck the toes. Lean onto the left hip, look over the right shoulder for the back right corner of the mat. And switch. And back to center. One more reach, open up. And exhale, press back, child's pose. Option to prop up onto the elbows to stretch through the triceps. Use this moment to recall what it was like when you first got to child's pose a little while ago. And there are plenty of things you could do with your time. You chose to connect your mind and your body, your two pretty arguably some of your most important assets. And we are still in the present moment. You can always choose to be aware of the body-mind connection, that you can choose what you do with your body, with your mind. Stay present. How did that fly away? Okay, make your way to a seated position facing the long edge of the mat. Bring the left foot in, right foot out. Sit up tall. Left arm reaches up and over, side body stretch. Try not to dip forward. Sit up. Baby wild thing, lean on the left hand, left knee, right foot. Hips forward, open up through the chest. And sit down. Switch out the legs. Right foot in, left foot out. Give yourself a moment to balance out. Right arm up and over, reach. And sit up. Baby wild thing. And sit down. Left foot in. Let's lift the arms wide and overhead. Float them down as you twist to the right. Sit up taller. Bring the right shoulder blade back. Release through center. Arms lift out and up. Twist to the left. And release. Closing breath. Arms reach wide, reach overhead. Exhale. Lower the hands down. Close the eyes for a moment. Thank you for your presence. Namaste. All right. Maybe I just need another storage unit. Man, thanks for being my friends, guys. I'm in a funk today. It's because yesterday was annoying. And now I feel like flustered because I want to make today so much better. I just want to bother Caesar. Meow. Oh, good morning again. Oh, yes. I've included some links to some stuff below. Nothing is sponsored. Things like my water bottle are in there, and got some stuff on eBay, and I think I'm going to start a Poshmark closet. There's lots of things happening. But yeah, thanks for being my friends, guys. And what else? You're the best. Add me on Instagram. Please subscribe. Please share this video with someone who you think would enjoy yoga, or even if you don't think they'd like it, go ahead and share it. That gives me some support. And I will see you soon. Namaste. And